We discussed then before we started recording the upgrade to John Coleman 2.0 and the fact that you've not got the raging hump this morning. Do you have to trade the rough with the smooth more than ever? The more experience you have, does it give you kind of more imperative to not get too down when you have a bad result like you did at the weekend?
Pragmatic approach, I think it is. I haven't used that word in the interview for a while, actually. I mean, if you detach yourself coldly from it and you're not het up in all the hustle and bustle of football, it's been a good season, really. We've done well, done better than a lot of people would have expected us to. And I think I alluded to in the Sky interview on Saturday after the game. I think I quoted a James song. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. And I think that sums it up. Because we've reached some good heights this year and played some really good football and had some great results and got ourselves into good positions, you can't help but be disappointed when you get things like happening on a Saturday and what happens in Peterborough. So, but you've just got to soldier on. It's been a really, really difficult season. I was only thinking to myself today coming in, was there 24 days to go? We've still got to play 7 games. So I wish there was fans there. I really do. And it's probably times like Saturday when you miss the fans more than anything. And I just hope we're in good shape between now and the end of the season. We can win a few games and get ourselves back on track. And the unpredictability of football. You've seen it firsthand a lot of times, especially with Accrington. And every game we play, we want to try and win, and the next game will be no different.
I guess you notice the fans every time you play here, the lack of them, because it's such a vociferous atmosphere when you're at home normally. Something like a trip to Bloomfield Road to play Blackpool, is that one of the places where you would really notice the away following as well? Will their absence be more keenly missed in a game like this?
You would have done in recent years when they had the Not a Penny More campaign, so we were outnumbering them, I think. No, but it'd be great. It'd be great to see, fans back next year, hopefully, and clubs thriving. And Blackpool have done well this season. I said it from day one that they'd be there or thereabouts. They've got a very large quality squad, and that has came into the fore over the last couple of weeks because they've had injuries and they haven't noticed them. And that's the sign of having a strength in depth, and I think they've got that all over the park.
Are they a good benchmark to measure yourself against in that sense, that you've got to a certain point and if you want to get to the next point, you've got to have that extra depth?
No, I think it'd be unfair to use them as a benchmark for us because the size of the clubs is, off the graph, innit? The difference in finance and the fans that they'll generate and where they've been in recent years. So they're not one of the clubs that we should gauge ourselves against. Possibly Wimbledon would be more in keeping with that. But there's big clubs in this league, and in the past they would have stood out. Blackpool in this league, they won't this year because of the magnitude of the clubs. Sunderland, Ipswich, Portsmouth, Hull. I've been impressed with the way Critchy's gone about it. I like him as a fella. He comes across really well. I always enjoy speaking to him, and I'm sure I'll have a good chat after the game tomorrow. And we'll do our best to beat them. But I like to see people who play the game in the right way and who've got good ethics about them thriving, and it's nice to see Blackpool thrive.
They're on a lengthy unbeaten run. You've been in that situation. When you are on a roll like that, how much do you look forward to the next game and how high?
Yeah, I think things just happen for you. I mean, they'll be disappointed losing a 2-goal lead the other day. But they've still got a lot to play for automatics as well, and you know, we've just got to try and get ourselves back on track. If we can get ourselves back on track, that'll do me. Take one game as it comes, and you know, tomorrow is one of the morning games where you can kickstart yourself again. Historically, we have done well against the teams who were in the top 10, so we'll do our best again on Tuesday.
We talked about this a little bit last week, the fact that regardless of your own fortunes and what's in it for you in terms of league position, pretty much all of your remaining games, your opposition are likely to have something to aim for. With the way that you play and the way you fared against better teams, higher rated teams, whatever, will that help?
I think so. You know, we've just got to transmit to the players that we've still got something to play for. And you know, I think the lads are hurting after Saturday. It's no point beating them with a stick. We'll work hard at our formation today, and we'll go again tomorrow.